So now let's talk about measures of dispersion. So using the same example, we'll explore about basic concepts of dispersion. So when we say dispersion, this refer to the level of spread, or how the different data is spread out from the mean, or how far apart these different data sets are spread out from the mean, right? So I think the three simplest measures of dispersion that we can talk about would be minimum, maximum, and range. Okay, so for example, using the same example of CECA and CECB, let's say that we've computed our mean to be 26. The mean monthly number of customers in both CECs is 26. So we've ordered, for example, we've ordered the data sets in both CECs, so we can easily get the minimum. Or basically the minimum means the smallest observation in the series. So for CECA, the minimum monthly number of customers is 10. So for example, in the month of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, in the month of August, they've had the minimum number of customers in their CEC. So the maximum is the other end of the scale, which is 42. So 42 is on the 11th month. So on November, they had their maximum number of customers in CECA. Okay, so that's 42 for maximum and minimum for 10. So in order to get the range, you just subtract the maximum from the minimum. So the range here is 32, which basically says that the distance between the maximum observation and the minimum observation is your range. So the range between 42 and 10 is 32 customers for CECA. So doing the same analysis in CECB, you will see that their minimum is 13, the maximum is 51 with a range of 38. So these are simple measures of dispersion. You're looking how far apart these various observations are from your mean. So now let's go to two other concepts of central tendency. The first one is the median. The median is basically what we call the centermost value in an ordered array of values. So it means ordered because you have to rearrange the values that you've got in your data from highest to lowest. So this is what I did, for example, for CECA. I ordered the values from highest to lowest, and the same thing for CECB, lowest to highest. So you can get the median out of that. So one quick way of getting the median, once you've already ordered your values, is to do this. go from the edges to the center. There. Since our total number of values is an even number, 12, you will end up with two middle values, 23 and 28 in this case. So you have to get the average of these two numbers, 23 plus 28 divided by 2. So in this case, the median for CECA is 25.5, meaning the median monthly number of customers is 25.5, okay, for CECA. So if you do the same thing for CECB, the median, 23 plus 25 divided by 2, is 24, right? And the mode describes the most commonly seen individual measurements in an array, in an ordered array. So for example, in CECA, the most commonly seen figures are 20, it appears twice. And in this case, also 28, it appears twice. So you actually have two figures in the mode. So this is what we call a bimodal set of measurements, because you have two modes, 20 and 28 for CECA. For CECB, the two most common measures are 17 here and then 25. So that's bimodal. So looking at this measure central tendency, you see that for both CECA and CECB, the mean are the same. The means are the same, 26. But if you look at other central tendency measures like the median, you will see that there's a difference. For CECA, it's 25.5. For CECB, the median is 24. And of course, the modes are also different. So, in summary, measures of central tendency are those measures that you will see where a cluster of different measures tend to converge at a central value. So in this case of CECA and CECB, the mean is 26. So you can say that at least for the samples of CECA and CECB, the mean monthly number of customers in the CEC is 26.